Okay, we need to talk about this new design trend that I'm seeing everywhere, and I think a lot of people don't even know what it's called. The trend is called the brushstroke. It's kind of a retro watercolor painting aesthetic, and this can be combined with pretty much any niche. Here's some examples of some best-selling brushstroke designs, and you can see it applied to a bunch of different niches. We've got Easter, we've got Christianity, we've got softball, we've got tennis. Here's another bestseller in the Mardi Gras niche. So let's take a look at the product research, and then I'm gonna walk you through a full tutorial on how to capitalize on this trend so you can make more sales and grow your brand. And watch until the end for a special sales tip where I'll show you one of my favorite tools that I use to quickly create professional, high quality mockups that enhance my products and increase my sales. If you're new here, hey, I'm Adrian and I help people build profitable businesses with Shopify and print on demand. My goal is to create the most positive and supportive community of print on demand sellers here on YouTube. So if that's you, join us by subscribing and interacting in the comments. There's no gatekeeping here and you always have a seat at this table. I hopped into Etsy to conduct product research and I was actually surprised to see that there are already over 800 monthly searches for the term brushstroke, which I expect to continue trending upward throughout the year. I ran that search and here we can already see that there are some popular now and best-selling designs across a number of different niches. But let's go ahead and filter by bestseller. So I'm going to tap the all filters button in the top left. I'm going to select star seller. And usually I filter by physical items as well, but I'm not going to do it for this particular search and I'll explain why in a minute. Go ahead and tap show results. And then in the URL, we're just going to change the word star to best. So now we filtered our search by bestseller. Let's go ahead and scroll through some of these. Here you can see the bestseller and popular now badge on a lot of them. I want to know if you notice anything in particular. Most of these designs are PNG design files. They're not actually physical products. And that's why I didn't filter by physical products because I want to see the actual best-selling designs. I have a few theories as to why so many people are buying these PNG design files and not just creating them themselves. My first theory is that a lot of sellers may not be including the keyword brushstroke in the title, so it won't come up in my search. Secondly, I think a lot of people just don't know how to create designs for this particular trend. Not to worry though, I'm going to show you how to do that shortly. I really don't recommend buying pre-made PNG design files and then just slapping them on a bunch of print-on-demand products. The problem with that is that you're limited by the number of designs you can choose, and a bunch of others are usually selling the exact same design. My strong recommendation is always to create your own designs and make them relevant for your particular niche. Let's get a quick sales snapshot to see which of these designs are actually selling the best. And I'm just going to use Everbee and tap the product analytics feature on the left. Everbee is the product research tool that I use and recommend because it quickly analyzes Etsy data to identify best-selling products and designs that you can use as inspiration to create products that people want. You can try it out for free by clicking the link below. Here I've gone ahead and sorted by estimated monthly revenue. And there's actually a couple of things that I want to point out here. First is that the estimated revenue might look really low for a lot of these designs, but that's because they're PNG files and they're only selling for a couple dollars. The second thing that I want to point out, and maybe you already noticed this, is that the listing age is really low for a lot of these. Let's go ahead and find actual brushstroke designs. This one here is actually a t-shirt celebrating Mardi Gras. This one is only 2 months old. The next brushstroke design that I see is actually the PNG file for the product that we just saw. So they probably just bought this from this seller and slapped it onto their product because that's 3 months old. Here we've got a design in the Christian niche, which is sold 107 and is only 1 month old. This brushstroke design, clearly made for Easter, is estimated to have sold 170 and is 3 months old. This one in the Christian niche is estimated to have sold 103 and it's only 1 month old. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at one of these. I'm going to select this Easter inspired one and I'm just going to go ahead and open up the Etsy listing. Here we can see that this design file is in 10 carts and it has the bestseller badge. Obviously, you won't be wanting to create Easter designs right now, but we can still reverse engineer the elements of this design and then you can apply that onto your niche. So now that you know what the brushstroke trend is, let me show you how to quickly create a t-shirt for this design style. Step 1, we want to grab the print area size dimensions. I'm going to hop into Printify, which is my preferred print-on-demand company due to their huge product catalog with over 1,000 products to sell, low production production costs and a large network of production partners all over the world. You can try Printify for free by clicking my affiliate link below and get 30 days of free premium membership with code Adrian30. Under the women's clothing category, I'm going to go ahead and select t-shirts. From here, I'm going to select the Bella and Canvas 3001 t-shirt. This is one of the best-selling t-shirts in the Printify catalog, and it's my personal all-time best-selling t-shirt. You can let Printify choose the production partner for you, but I'm actually going to choose manually here, and I'm going to select SwiftPod. All I want to do at this point is grab the print area size dimensions here in the top left that we're going to take over to Kittl. Now that we know our print area size dimensions, step 2 is to hop into Kittl and actually create the design. So I'm here in Kittl. The first thing I'm going to do is tap New Project in the top right. From here, I'm just going to change the print area size dimensions in the top right to those recommended by Printify. I'm going to change the DPI to 300 and tap Create. From the Kittl artboard, the first thing I'm going to do is tap the Kittl AI icon in the center left-hand menu. From here, select Image Generator. From this left-hand menu, I'm just going to tap under Clip Art Styles, the watercolor. From here, in the box in the top left that says Describe Your Image, this is where we're going to input our prompt. The more specific you can be with your prompt, usually the better. A few important things to include are that the design should be vertical brush strokes, include any specific colors or color schemes you want, like pastel colors, any particular elements that you want included, and the niche. Like I said, the more detailed, the better. I've gone ahead and created a prompt for the nurse niche, which includes common nurse elements, some coquette elements, and trendy pastel colors. Once you've finished your prompt, scroll down and tap the black Generate Image button. This is a design that was generated for me. It's okay, but the bottom is kind of cut off. If you're not happy with the design, which is totally normal with AI, it doesn't usually get everything perfect the first time. So you have a number of options. 1, you can change the prompt. 2, you can select under more in this style, you can select one of these. Or 3, you can just tap Generate again. So here's another design that was generated for me, and I do like this one better, especially because it doesn't look like any of the edges are cut off. One thing worth noting too is that you can just prompt it to create the paint stroke colors, and then you can actually add your own elements if you would prefer. Another thing worth mentioning is that you could add text to this. You could either include it in the prompt and have the text automatically included with the generated design, or you can add your own text over or around it by selecting the text option in the left. Now, a couple things that you want to do before you export this design is first, you want to click on the design, and then on the right-hand menu, you want to upscale the design, and then you want to remove the background. I'm going to go ahead and stretch this design so that it takes up more of the canvas. And then to export the design so that we can put it on products, tap the export button in the top right, save it as a PNG file with a transparent background, and tap export. Kittl is one of my absolute favorite design tools and one that I use and recommend to my students, particularly because I love their trendy pre-made design templates and the incredible built-in AI. You can try for free by clicking the link below, and if you want to upgrade your subscription, make sure you use the code ADRIANYT for 25% off. By the way, every tool that I'm using in this video, I've included my affiliate links below, along with any free trials, discounts, or special offers. Thank you in advance for using any of those links. Sponsors and affiliates support me as a creator at no extra cost to you and allowed me to create more free content like this that I absolutely love creating. Now that we've created our design, next let's add it to a t-shirt. I just hopped back into Printify. I'm in the editor here, and the first thing I want to do is just point out the edit tools in the top right. From here, you can tap select variants, and this is going to give you a ton of different colors to choose from for this particular style. For this particular design, I'm just going to keep it really simple. I'm definitely going to keep it on the white shirt. Let's go ahead and add it to the ash color, and I'm also going to go ahead and add it to the tan color here. And the next step is just to drag your design onto the mockup. So this is what the design looks like on the mockup. From here, we can resize or we can rearrange where the design sits. If you want to see a more realistic preview of the mockup, you can just tap the preview button in the top right. From here, you can see what it looks like on a mockup. You can also see what it would look like on an actual human. If you're happy with how it looks, just tap the green Save Product button in the bottom right. This will take you to the mockup library where you can choose from the Printify mockups, or you can upload your own. It's also worth noting that recently Printify integrated with Placeit. You'll see that button in the top left. So if you have a Placeit account like I do, you can just select that and you can actually choose Placeit mockups for your designs. More on that in a bit. On the left side, you're going to see all of the different mockup options available to you. And on the right side, you're going to see the mockups that are currently selected. If you want to delete any of the mockups that are currently selected, just scroll over them and and tap the little X in the corner. And if you want to add any mockups, you can go here and just tap on whichever mockups you want to add. When you're happy with your mockups, just go ahead and tap the green Save Selection button in the bottom right. This will take you to the product details page. So here under selected mockups, you'll see the different colors you selected, and you can just tap on them to see what those different mockups look like. Once you've filled out all the product details here, you can go ahead and tap the publish button in the bottom right to have Printify automatically publish this to your Shopify store or whichever platform you're selling on. And now for the sales tip. As print-on-demand sellers, it's our job to show our products in the best light, and one of the most effective ways of doing that is by using attractive, high-quality mockups on both your website and social media to enhance your brand, website, and product aesthetic. One of the most common mistakes I see, particularly with new brands, is that they're only using the generic mockups provided by their print-on-demand company. This alone could be costing you a lot of sales. There are a lot of different places you can find mockups online, but one of my absolute favorite tools for high converting mockups is Placeit. Placeit is the world's largest mockup library with over 40,000 mockups to choose from across countless product types, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, tote bags, and a whole lot more. I've personally been using Placeit since 2017, and it has been a game changer for my print-on-demand businesses and the #1 mockup tool that I recommend to my students. So let me show you how to quickly create an attractive, high quality, and photorealistic mockup for your brand. First, go to placeit.net. I'm here in my own account. Under the mockup dropdown, I'm going to select apparel. I'm going to go ahead and select t-shirts. This is going to pull up literally thousands of t-shirt mockups for you to choose from. On the left-hand side, you're going to see a ton of different filter options that you can choose from. I usually like starting by using these top filters here. So I would change the gender to women for this particular shirt because the design is targeting females. And then age, I would go ahead and select adults. Another thing worth mentioning is that if you can't find what you're looking for in these filters, you can actually use this search bar here and just put in a particular keyword. So for example, I can see if there are any nurse mockups by searching the word nurse. This actually did pull up a bunch of nurse mockups that I could choose from, but I'm actually going to go ahead and look for a more casual mockup. I went ahead and selected this mockup here. To add the design to this mockup, all you need to do is drag the design onto this blue button in the top left. From here, you can adjust it however you want. If you look in the bottom right, you'll see that live preview. Below this design, there's a scale so that I can make it larger or smaller. Once you're happy with the design placement, go ahead and tap crop, and that's going to show the mockup with the design here. If you're happy with the mockup, tap the purple download button in the top right. One thing that I would do for this particular mockup is I would actually crop it so that the design is actually more prominent in the photo. Now I've got a lifestyle mockup that I can use on my website, social media, email marketing, or ads, all of which I use Placeit for. If you want to try Placeit for yourself, I've included my affiliate link below along with an automatic discount for 15% off. Now I want to hear from you. If you're enjoying these trend alert videos and you want to see more like this, comment the word trends below so I know you're enjoying them and I'll keep them coming. Also, I've created a bunch of free resources which you can find below, including my totally free 60-minute masterclass where I share the exact strategy that I use to generate millions in revenue across 2 apparel brands using Shopify and print on demand. There, I also discuss how you can get direct coaching from myself and my team through my training and coaching program, T-Shirt Legends Academy.